Hello and welcome to Design. My name is Maria and today we're going to take a look at my personal favorite trends or must-have trends for fall winter 2021-2022. Let's get into it. Just so you guys know, this video is being sponsored by Subsna, but we'll talk about that brand in just a little bit. Let's just dive straight into the trends. I know it's sometimes really annoying when the intro is very long, so here we go. Just doing it right away. Trends. So the first trend I am excited about for the fall winter is the trend that already happening, strong shoulder or oversized blazer. Like the one I'm rocking right now. Why do I enjoy this trend? Because it's been here for a few seasons now. That means that it's an established trend and it will likely continue on being a staple of like this era. Sometimes it's difficult to understand the difference between a trend and a fad, and the fad is when everybody just jumps onto a trend such as bucket hat, and it becomes like overused, overexposed, and really quickly people kind of just abandon ship. So that's why I really like this trend. And another reason, it's very sustainable because you can find so many amazing blazers at thrift stores. Case in point, just go to the men's sections. That's it. I think this was $14, you guys. $14. And we have so many evidence of this on the runways, so you don't really have to listen to me, just look at the runways. And while I have your attention, if you want to get to know all of the trends, everything that was happening on the runways, just go ahead and check out my videos about all of the things that I saw on the runways. And you don't really need to follow what I like. You can just, choose what you like. And they're going to be listed down below. Another great trend that I am really enjoying right now are cropped blazers. And once again, you can actually thrift the blazers and maybe crop them yourself if you're a little bit handy. I've done 2 of these blazer flips, thrift flips, and I am loving the outcome, and I get so many compliments on them, and it's very sustainable as well. Just thrift it. If you're petite enough, you might even be able to make a cropped jacket and a skirt out of one blazer. I need more material. But yes, we can see a lot of this happening, not only just blazers, we have cropped jackets, and I just love this for accenting the waistline. If you are trying to, show it off a little bit, it would be an amazing addition to your closet. All right, so the next trend is the wide leg pant. We are having like this transition into a wider pant. Maybe it's even like a wider jean, a straight leg jean, or just more voluminous. It doesn't have to be straight, but maybe like a banana jean. Is it a banana pants? I don't know, like being more voluminous. I do love this trend, except for when the wide pants actually hit the ground and they just, get a little bit destroyed by rubbing on the ground or sucking in the water. So make sure to wear them in the dry weather, and yes, that's pretty much all I can say. And if you would like to hear taller with those wide pants, make sure that they're at your waistline and going down. If you're wearing high heels, make sure that the pant goes to the ground. That way you'll get that effect of a very long leg. Cutouts. We have a great amount of cutouts on the runways. Either they're symmetrical or maybe they're a little bit asymmetrical. You can actually have somewhat of a visual effect if you have cutouts around your waist, so it has kind of like that hourglass effect of the material being there and then having a little bit of a cutout. We see cutouts like on a diagonal. Usually that's a better way if you want to seem a little bit taller, having asymmetric kind of layout of a garment and having them on a diagonal rather than like horizontal. Vertical should be all right too. They're very fun. Also, if you're handy enough, you can potentially try to remake whatever you already have into something with cutouts. I haven't tried that myself just yet, but I need to go through my closet and figure out if I can do something with that. Maybe, actually, I've seen a pair of jeans that I lost a little bit of weight, so I have a few pants that are too big for me, and I'm thinking of actually trying to size them down by the way of cutting into the pockets and maybe just making the strap a little bit smaller around my waistline. We'll see how it goes. If I do decide to do it, I'll make sure to film it and show you guys how it turned out. Next trend that I'd like to talk about are turtlenecks, and with that a little bit of the second skin, kind of really tight underlayer, not overlayer, okay? Underlayer. I am not really a fan of just everything being super tight on a body, just because it highlights a lot of imperfections. So when you have maybe like a little second skin action underneath a blazer, or maybe underneath a dress, like a short sleeve dress, you have the long sleeves there, or something along the lines, I don't mind. It's a trend. Turtlenecks are great. They're like a scarf and a shirt, so you know, and we see a lot of that happening on our necks. The only people who shouldn't really dive into the turtleneck trend are people with like maybe a wider neck or maybe a short neck, because if you do put more bulk into this area, it would look even more short and wide. So for you guys, just don't follow this trend. Get some really nice deep V-necks. That way it will actually make your neck look really long and elegant. And now about our sponsor, Sapsana. This is an online jewelry store. Sapsana has many great designers that are particularly from Russia. They have so many different styles of jewelry. You can find something more classical or you can find something more modern. But the thing is that these items are made from real silver, real gold. You can find anything, even kids jewelry on there, you guys. And my favorite thing about their website is that it's very filtered and you can cut down on the noise that you don't like. You want this type of metal, this type of rock, and it will show you what they have instead of just you scrolling through endless jewelry that you might not like. You can shop at their website by using Design code to get you guys a 20% discount, which is amazing. Like, nice jewelry and a discount. Thank you. And if you're curious about what jewelry you should actually think about for this season, then I encourage you to check out my video on accessory trends for fall winter 2022. Moving on to the next trend, corsets. I need to get some corsets, and corsets kind of sometimes even moving on into the harness of like a really wide belt that is almost a corset. I love the ones from Gucci, Balenciaga collaboration. Oh my goodness. But we see so many different corsets, either like just like a top, or maybe it's should be worn over top of a white shirt or something along the lines. Corset, even we have more of like a corset dresses with the crisscross of the lace up effect kind of a situation. We have skirts like this and we have dresses like this from Balmain. I am actually wanting to try and sew myself a corset type skirt, which I saw on Instagram, and it was going for $1,000. Like, oh my goodness. So I hopefully maybe one day we'll be able to do this. Hopefully it won't go out of style by then. All right, the next trend that I am excited about and happy about are the 70s trends. I feel like all the patterns and colors are super fun, and another way of being more conscious about environment is by going thrifting those fashions. Or maybe there are a bunch of resellers on Instagram or whatever, they actually thrift, they kind of pick those things out out of the, you know, thrift stores. They actually do the job for you and resell them for a little bit more, I guess. But if you don't have time to thrift, make sure to check them out, because those items are going to be much more unique, much more authentic, way funner, you know. If you're enjoying this content so far, please consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel, as this will let YouTube know that this video is actually worth watching, and I'll potentially grow a little bit more. Thank you. We have lots of chains. If you're thinking about accessorizing, chains are way to go. I know in the beginning I was a little bit skeptical for that, but now it's been a long time. We still see chains, thick chains, thinner chains. There's even some dresses with the chains as little spaghetti straps instead of spaghetti straps, having a chain here. We also see chains on bags. We see chains as earrings, as bracelets. Well, a bracelet's necklace, that's completely like, okay. We have more like a body chain that is worn over top of a blazer, like in Dolce & Gabbana show. Yeah, chains are everywhere. So yeah. Okay, another trend that is being quite popular at the moment are platforms, and we see platforms either like flat platforms, or we see them as on a heel, like more of a 70s trend, you know, like having that platform and a heel, like a really sturdy, nice chunky heel. I quite like this trend, but be careful. Sometimes it might be a little bit like wobbly and like, you know, twisting ankles and stuff. But if you'd like to add some inches to you, platforms are amazing shoe to wear. Okay, so in the next trend we see kind of come back a little bit are the cowboy boots. We see them Louis Vuitton men's. We also see cowboy boots in a lot more shows. They can be styled with a Western dress, or maybe you could wear them instead of a combat boot if it fits, you know. Still talking about the shoes, if you're thinking of more like a sandal type shoe, if you're living in a warmer climate, it would be something strappy, something maybe that goes like a flip-flop kind of a situation. And we also have the straps kind of coming up the leg like a ballerina ribbon thing to the knee, even higher. Like in Blue Marine, they have it all the way up to like the dress itself. I'm wondering how tight it is, and when you're doing it you're actually making like rolls, then just stay away from this trend. Combat boots are still here, they're still with us. We see this so many runways. They are really comfortable and easy to wear, easy to introduce into almost any outfit. You can make a nice little feminine dress a little bit more grungy with them, or you can just, you know, just do the grungy everything, or you can wear it with a suit, you know. It's combat boots, yes, or just a little bit more chunkier boot. Doesn't have to have laces, but you know what I mean, like on a thicker platform. Very nice, kind of more of a heavy boot. Great for winter, for fall, if it's raining, if it's snowing, doesn't matter, you're protected. Even some have like thicker lining that would even make them warm. We see a lot of headscarves or kerchiefs. That once again is kind of the 70s trend. I love this. It's just, I don't know, I like it. It's so nice and so like interesting, you know. And we also see just like that vibe of really rich lady driving her car with the roof down, just, you know, sunglasses and protecting your hair, like that kind of a style. Yes, hopefully I'll start wearing it more often. I do like it, but I just don't wear it ever. I should start, yes. We also see a little bit of more of a movement into the beanie hats, having once again kind of a more laid back, more chill, more casual outfits with that. Chanel, Etro, and a few more shows had that little beanie hat moment. Really warm and can be like a casual chic moment, I would say. And great when you didn't wash your hair too. Since we're talking about hats, berets. I love berets. So yes, I'm just gonna mention berets. And yes, so we see a few of them on the runways. As far as jewelry is concerned, we see a lot of variations, but in particular my favorite would be like really large gems that are either right on the lobe or a little bit hanging off the lobe. We also see kind of that gem necklace and earring set that is really fun. It really reminds me of Princess Diana and just very classy. Like, yeah, there is a nice one in a Gucci Balenciaga show, a nice set. Let's talk about leather. Leather is still with us. It is becoming more of that like stay put trend that I honestly didn't think that it would happen. I thought everybody was just gonna, you know, just release it into the world. But leather, yes, once again, is still with us, having not just like leather bag or leather shoes, but having leather pants or leather dress or maybe a leather coat. Some just like a whole outfit can be leather. But yeah, okay. Next, puffier sleeves. I like this trend, but sometimes it's a little bit boho for me, but I still like it. So yes, we see a lot of volume in our sleeves. Sometimes it's just everything is voluminous, or sometimes there's like a little bit more of a waistline with the voluminous sleeves. If you're more like a pear shaped, this would be a great way for you to bring some of that volume up top. And yes, you can always even have more volume on the shoulders, and that being a strong shoulder trend. All right, you guys, here are all the trends that I really like. There are probably a few more that I'm not as passionate about, but here we are. Thank you very much to our sponsor for sponsoring this video. Make sure to click that link down below and check them out. I hope you enjoyed this video. This time it was more of a collaboration of all the items from the runways instead of just focusing on like shoes or bags or accessories. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below which trends you're looking forward to the most, and I hope to see you guys later. Have a great day. Stay classy. Bye.